We begin in Shibuya, a section of Tokyo, Japan, with a mysterious wraith flying over the scene of a traffic collision at Shibuya Crossing. The wraith seeks to possess a body in order to prevent himself from fading away, and decides upon a young man named Akito Izuki, who's on the verge of death after crashing his motorcycle. Upon possessing him, Akito is revived, still in control of his body except for his right hand, which is now controlled by the wraith. Soon after, a terrifying fog rolls in, transforming anyone caught within it into a spirit, but Akito is spared due to the wraith's presence within him. An enigmatic man wearing a Honya mask, traditionally used in Japanese no theater, appears on the digital screens of the surrounding area and uses spiritual magic to summon evil entities, known as visitors, who seal the disembodied spirits of the city's inhabitants away in cages all across Shibuya. Akito is told by the wraith that he needs to hunt down Honya, who killed him, in order to stop his nefarious actions, but Akito convinces the wraith to let him go check on his sister, Mari Izuki, who's in a coma at the local hospital. The wraith grants Akito the use of his innately high spiritual aptitude, or affinity, which manifests as supernatural abilities, to help him fight his way through the visitors to Mari's hospital room, only to discover that Honya has arrived there first, and wants to use Mari for a cryptic ritual. When Akito attempts to stop him, Honya stabs him through the heart, before kidnapping Mari. As Akito lays dying, he has a flashback, revealing that Mari is comatose due to an accidental house fire, which he feels guilty for, having locked her bedroom window just prior to it for safety. Akito talks to the wraith, who tells him to call him KK, and agrees to help him stop Honya, again saving his life before advising him to go to a safe house he established before his death. At the safe house, KK reveals that he's a former police officer, and was part of a team of civilian investigators who tried to stop Honya, but failed. KK then directs Akito to the Kagiri observation tower to scan the city for clues, where they spot one of Honya's allies going into an underground train station. The duo follow him, finding that he's guarding a massive underground torii gate, which Honya's been using as one of the connectors to the world of the dead, generating the fog from them. Akito fights Honya's ally, who's also wearing a mask, which gets blown off in the course of their battle, revealing that he's actually a puppet made from KK's corpse, still retaining his supernatural abilities. The KK puppet capitalizes on KK's shock to separate him from Akito's body and seal him away, leaving Akito powerless before disappearing. Akito manages to escape through several nearby visitors back to the surface of Shibuya, before heading back to KK's safe house to try and figure out how to find him. There, Akito encounters the spirit of one of KK's old partners, Rinko, who gives him KK's old commuter pass case, containing a picture of his wife and son. Rinko also makes Akito aware of his lingering connection to KK, a spiritual tether which Akito's able to follow, and after locating and freeing him, the two reunite. Immediately afterward, the duo observe a huge pillar of light in the distance, indicating that Honya has begun his ritual, leading them to pursue and confront him, along with his two other masked allies, at a cave shrine in the forest. There, Honya reveals that his ritual is using Mari, who has exceptionally high affinity, which protected her from the fog while in the hospital, as a medium to destroy the barrier between the worlds of the living and the dead. The ritual requires a large number of souls, which caused Honya, who also possesses high affinity, to unleash the fog and visitors in order to steal them, with the ultimate goal of resurrecting his deceased wife and daughter. His allies are then revealed to be more puppets, which Honya created from the corpses of his wife, Okina, and his daughter, Erika, another member of KK's team. Akito defeats and destroys Erika's body, but the fight buys Honya enough time to unleash a giant humanoid spirit monster upon the city before escaping into the toxic fog surrounding Tokyo Tower. Unable to follow him through the fog on foot, KK reveals that Rinko created a custom motorcycle equipped with supernatural shielding, making it capable of passing through it. After collecting additional parts to complete the bike, the duo use it to ride through the fog, traveling to the tower, where they confront and battle Okinu's body, defeating and destroying it before entering the tower. They reach the top of the tower just as Honya takes Mari and jumps into the mouth of the giant, while the duo's attacked by the KK puppet again, this time managing to battle and destroy it, before following after Honya. Inside of the giant, Akito and KK pass through a series of doors and areas which are the manifestation of Akito and Mari's memories, revealing that Akito was an emotionally closed-off person, which was exacerbated by their parents' deaths. With the loss of their parents and Akito's coldness towards her, Mari fell into a deep, nearly suicidal, depression. The duo finally catch up to Honya as he uses Mari to open a direct gate to the underworld, but before he can finish the ritual, Mari's spirit appears and throws him into it. As her spirit starts to fade away, she tells Akito that her accident wasn't his fault, revealing that she had a chance to escape the fire, but went back to grab their parents' wedding rings, being the only memento they had left of them. As Mari dies, Honya climbs back out of the gate, carrying Okina and Eriko's spirits on his back, and proceeds to merge with them, fusing himself into a monstrous spiritual amalgamation, which goes insane. The duo are then forced to fight it, extracting their individual spirit cores one at a time, and after a fierce battle, they finally defeat it, freeing all of the captured souls, which return back to life in their own bodies. Afterward, the spirits of Akito and Mari's parents arrive to escort her spirit to the afterlife with them, while Akito promises her that he'll lead a good life from now on. With the crisis finally resolved, KK, who was only able to remain in the living world due to his unfinished business with Honya, begins to fade away into the afterlife. As he does, he asks Akito to track down his wife and son, outside of Shibuya, and tell them about him, hoping to make amends for his poor relationship with them both. Afterward, KK's spirit leaves Akito's body, and Akito returns to his life, now alone, but once again surrounded by the citizens of Shibuya,